Most developers rely on step functions for orchestrating workflows. But with durable Lambda patterns, you can implement stateful, event driven workflows entirely in Lambda with full control over state retries and scaling. Let's see how and when to choose each. Real world workflows often require state persistence across retries and long executions, error handling, and exponential backup, parallel execution, and aggregation of results. Step function solves this with managed orchestration but introduces per state costs and execution latency. Durable Lambda patterns solve this differently and often cheaper. Step functions uses the Amazon State Language ASL to define workflows. Each Lambda invocation is a state. Retry and catch policies are declaratively defined. Supports parallel and map states for concurrency. Execution history is fully managed and queryable. Trade-offs include cost scaling with state transitions limited to step functions DSL, cold start latency for chained lambdas. Durable Lambda uses standard Lambda plus event-driven patterns to manage workflow state. Core components include state storage, DynamoDB, S3 or RDS, event orchestration, event bridge or SQS, idempotency, and retries handled in Lambda code. Example: Lambda writes progress to DynamoDB. Event bridge triggers the next Lambda when state changes because failed steps are retried via exponential backoff in code. Benefits: lower cost at scale, no per state charges, full control over execution logic, retries, and parallelism, language flexibility for complex logic. Step functions pros: fully managed visual minimal coding, concise, costly at high scale, limited customization. Durable Lambda pros: custom retry logic, lower cost, flexible orchestration. Cons: more code, you manage state and errors. Hybrid approach: step functions for orchestration and monitoring. Durable Lambda for high volume compute heavy tasks. Real world example: processing millions of flight booking updates. Step functions handles workflow orchestration. Durable Lambda pattern with DynamoDB plus XQS handles massive parallel retries, resolves 60% lower cost and more granular control. If you want scalable, cost efficient serverless workflows, understand when to orchestrate with step functions versus implement durable Lambda patterns. Follow for more AWS serverless best practices.